For anyone who isn't familiar with the concept, a recursive translation is when something is taken from one language, translated to at least one more, and then converted back to the source language. The results can be quite interesting. Anyway, let's go. Overshadowed 1. Aki saves Silicon City as Mega Man using his little helper Mega Man. Her human sister Suna is the only one who knows about her split personality. Their father, Dr. Thomas Wright, arrives at the school to give a lecture on the relationship between humans and robots, but is interrupted by the Centurion. Breaker Knight robots lower. A firefighter begins to attack the sergeant. Knight, Dr. Light and Aki transform and fight him, but he is added to the battle. Shadow 2. Mega Man manages to duplicate Fireman's copy, but his anger is also expressed and disturbed. Knight tries to plead his case while Dr. Light and Suna try to help the students. Mega Man returns to fight Fireman and overcomes his wrath with the help of the students and the United Robots. Knight is plotting to defeat Rockman to rule in Silicon City. Deep mining. Aki is working at school as a side effect of Drillman's new duplicate plan. Later, as Mega Man, he learns to control his firepower and stop Driller from attacking Sky Razors Incorporated. I see a drone. Mega Man must stop Hypno Woman from turning the students of Silicon Central into crazy drones. Please hasten to this house. A brawl between Mega Man and Rush ends with the robot puppy running away home, only to reunite and win in training with Wave Man. Flame of Glory. Mega Man and the Suna brothers must overcome a conflict over what to do in their days as firemen to prevent the city from burning down. Beautiful on the Ice. Unsettled television appearance not only leaves Aki blocked from the class he longed for, but also leaves Iceman on a misguided mission to unify, i.e. ice, all the humans and become robots in the city. Hard times for Silicon City. Mega Man must stop a woman from the Hard Age Museum and her secret military weapon. Fantastic Light Off. Mega Man relies on Doctor to save the light from a date with Maria, a hypnotic masked woman. Rampage. Student choice, literally, disagrees when Airman favors class president Aki's rival Peter Punk. Hostile competition. Aki must put aside her petty rivalry with Burt Wiley to stop the chemist from wreaking havoc at Silicon Central's athletic meet. Opposites attract. Fireman and Waveman work together to vaporize the city's water supply, forcing Mega Man to work with his ally Suna. Ice. In case of emergency. When Iceman decides to become a hero, Rockman, influenced by Iceman's literal nature, leaves the world of heroes until a real crisis knocks him out. Trust our intuition! Gutsman seeks to undo Dr. Light's eco-friendly waste disposal in Silicon City by infiltrating his family and destroying the lighthouse so they can be eaten. Hunting exercises. Mega Man immediately tries to make amends by using Hypno Woman's powers to rehabilitate Drillman, but with disastrous results. Power Cycle. Reflecting Erect Man's powers, the sleepless and overworked Mega Man continues his 24/7 hero spree, eventually turning him into his worst enemy. Boredom of Being Wild. Mega Man teams up with his lover Ashley Adderley to solve a series of scientific puzzles left by a chemist plotting to turn all the metal in the city into rubber. Enter the Tree Man. Mega Man accidentally awakens Woodman, who still thinks he is of hard age, and begins his path of destruction to Silicon City. Incident Light 1. The mysterious Lord Obsidian calls Rockman a robot traitor and challenges him to a duel. This mysterious new villain humiliates the overconfident Mega Man. Incident Light 2. Lord Obsidian attacks the lighthouse, but Mega Man overcomes his fears and works with his family to fight off the great evil. Rush to Greatness. Rush tests new combat upgrades against Wave Man. Rough. Namagen uses various powers to attack Mega Man, revealing that both can duplicate blueprints, though Namagen can carry more than 3 at a time. Less Mini. When Mega Mini is kidnapped by a female blaster, Mega Man must find his missing partner before using his system to its full potential. Top Cutout. While playing with the Snackopter, Aki and Bart accidentally destroy a bonsai tree belonging to the Wrights family's own robot gardener, Chauncey. Enraged at the loss, Chauncey becomes a Cutman in revenge. Bot and Dog. Mega Man opens Mega Man's emergency code to the public, but this causes him to call back home, which he considers inferior, and lead him to the plant's powerhouse where he hypnotizes the workers and shuts down the city. Suna rushes to ask Mega Man to give advice to Hypno Woman, and the two, who are immune to Hypno Woman's powers, will form a team up and win. Mega Man understands the importance of attention to detail and is happy to answer the phone. This man! On the way to school, meeting with Ashley about the painting project, Aki transforms into Mega Man when the city appears to be under attack. He eventually meets Man-Man, a cute DIY superhero, and drags Manga to school where he intends to perfect and expand his drug-dealing business. However, a sudden and unintentional mistake on Man-Man's part allows him to defeat Gutsman while he reconciles. He deserves an A for him and Ashley. Golden Cage. Mega Man must stop an army of name mats and hypnotize good guild robots from invading Dr. Luke's laboratory. The robot is Air. Airman takes over the airspace of Silicon City and threatens something that has invaded his airspace. What will happen in it? When Electman uses Silicon Central powers to sabotage the game, Aki/Mega Man must use what they learned in the scene to defeat the defeated enemy. Relax, brother. Aki and Suna take the Iceman to town from rehab, but things take a turn for the worse when they misinterpret a sign and literally shut down an ice hockey game. A big bad dream. When Namagan begins using Aki's hypnotic powers in his dreams, our heroes must face the fear of the dream world. Exercise permit. Mega Man teams up with Burt Wily to defeat the drillers, who are putting Silicon City in aesthetic and physical danger with plans to build hundreds of shapeless drill circles. I am fine in the woods. Suna and Ashley are working on a science project. Transform into a block monster that will eat something. When Silicon City is threatened by the blob monsters, Mega Man will go up with Woodman to defeat them. Pit Firefighter. While hiking, Aki loses Ashley's camera and follows her. He quickly stumbles upon a firefighter's plan to blast lava from a dormant volcano with the help of Sergeant Nightflame Ample. Once the firefighters begin attacking the volcano against Centurion, at the Knight's command, Mega Man and Fireman must work together to prevent it from erupting. Bisolka End. Aki needs a new haircut for her school photos and learns that Catman has started working as a dresser. Borderman Knight Mega Man copies Cutman's plan to have perfect hair and embarks on a journey to seek perfection in Silicon City. This pits him against Cutman, who had a nervous breakdown after accidentally losing Bart's hair and began destroying Silicon City. People play and do not work. Aki is confirmed by all the criminal fighting through. A robot game named Chaotic has raged in Silicon City. He then convinces Mega Man to quit crime fighting, and he and Bart play a simple game. When Chaotic meets Bart in custody at the Good Guild, Mega Man must defeat Chaotic to clear Bart's name. More! Gutsman defeated Rockman in a match of strength. This forces Mega Man to follow Gutsman's plan, where he discovers that he not only has supernatural powers of his own, but also an insatiable appetite for human food. Robots in Silicon City. Explosive Resort. Mega Man is lured to the bank, where a woman makes him an offer. Blast. Mega Man teams up with Blast Woman to stop the heist from being misused by a powerful EMP emitter. Regarding Suna's plan, Mega Man shuts down Plan B in the event of a double crossing. Especially since Blast Woman's plans to disable Mega Man and sell him to Lord Obsidian. Too much is not enough. Mega Man envies Namagan's ability to use all four powers at the same time, turning away his weakened spirits as they begin to suffer. Mr. Obsidian claims that Mega Man can answer Doctor's questions. Light-nosed Namagan challenges. Swagger Group. Mega Man follows Suna's training to deal with personal issues. Several turbines destroy the city of Silicon. Captures one of the pilot, Maria Flare. Destroys the lightning detector of the renewable energy generator in the air. And the pilot Rock pilot Dare tried. In the end, it is revealed that Rockman and Suna are Airman brothers, constantly humiliated by their brothers and carrying great insecurities that they hide in their insolent spirit. I am a free man. Upon learning of this, Mr. Cho, having obtained an assistant education, invests in Central Silicon chemists. Flower Power. It has been called a rare and poisonous flower. The corpse flower. The smell of Silicon City. Unfortunately, it was in chocolate. Rockman Woodman must fight to determine the fate of corpse flower. Enemy. In the city of Pius, enmity between Fireman and Namagan. With his vicious match threatening Silicon City and causing collateral damage, Mega Man must choose a side and put an end to it. Archaic School. A dark plan to destroy Silicon City on a subatomic level. Learning life lessons from an old homeless robot named Haru, Mega Man must work to prevent Silicon Central from being wiped out. This is not a practice. Driller wants to avenge his stubborn father. On the other hand, Aki and Dr. They have a light father-son relationship. The two must put aside this discord in order to defeat the Driller. Man at all times. When a battle with the Hoover Gang prevents Aki from transforming into Mega Man, Aki must put on a cheap suit and enlist the help of unlike his assistant, Man! Change Fee. Mega Man tries to stop Erect Man from his destructive behavior, but gets tricked in the process? Concealment and Secrecy. Desperate for Namage's answers, Mega Man decides to infect his father's lip, leaving Suna vulnerable to the Avengers robots. To cut. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, Mega Man makes a heroic rampage across the city, forcing Suna, Bart, Ashley, and Rush to confront their current problem. Cutman. Panic City. With the dark lips of Dr. Light invades, Mega Man must stop the enemies and the lab's defenses are destroyed. Gloves. 1. Lord Obsidian reunites the Robot Masters against Mega Man and his family for an epic battle at the lighthouse. Gloves. 2. When Dr. Light and Suna turn the Robot Masters against each other, Mega Man wins and exposes his nemesis, Lord Obsidian. It's all the same thing. Thank you for the registration question?